Zel Boy Army, welcome to another video on the channel. In today's video we are talking about dribbling, but more specifically skill moves. I'm going to show you the best skill moves in FIFA 23 that are going to help you get wins against your opponents. So when it comes to skill moves, the things that I look for, they have to be able to do a few things. Are they easy and effective? Are they simple to use in a game? Like the Elastico is a great skill move, but I'm not going to put that in this video because it's quite hard for the average person to pull that off in a game consistently at different angles. If you can do that, fair enough, definitely use it. But this video is going to be showing tricks that are very effective, simple to use, they're quick, because if a skill move isn't quick, it's too easy and predictable for a defend to work. Is it hard for someone to defend, and is it going to allow you to score more goals? So for this video, we're going to show you all the tricks one by one, and then I'm going to show you actual in-game examples of me using them to score goals. In terms of actual dribbling on FIFA 23, there's honestly, on this it seems a little bit better to be honest, but on Ultimate Team New Gen, which is the mode I don't play Old Gen, so bear that in mind, dribbling feels pretty poor. You can dribble a bit, left stick dribbling definitely feels a little bit better than the launch of the game. I feel like the gameplay's improved and they did a live tuning update last night. But in terms of actual dribbling, it's not that effective on this game. I use R1 touches. You can see them when I'm turning. I'm not holding R1 like this. It's not as good when you do that. I'm tapping R1 to do little micro touches. This can work really good around the box, especially with the better dribblers. Okay, first we're going to show you the ball roll heel to heel. To do a normal heel to heel, you just move left and right like that. Whichever way you're running, you move the right stick that way and then the opposite. To do a ball roll heel to heel, you just hold L1 while you're doing it. So you can see that. Ball roll heel to heel is just a heel to heel with L1. The nice thing about this is you can exit either way. So I can exit right, I can exit left. Now let's show you some in-game examples of how you can use this to beat your opponent. We're now looking at an in-game example of me using the ball roll heel to heel score. I think learning the tricks and how to do them in the arena or against like beginner computer is good, but you need to be able to know when and how you can use them in games to score, because that's what's going to matter. So let's watch this clip. So you can see I'm pressing them from the kick, goal kick. Here now, I'm one-on-one with the defender. I'm not going to be able to just sprint there. I'm not going to be able to go there. When you get one-on-one against a defender on this game, left stick dribbling is really bad. You need some way of being able to beat them. If someone's good, a trick is needed to be able to kind of, I don't want to say glitch them out. Some tricks kind of do that. But you need something to confuse them, something to make them double guess. And when you start adding different tricks to your game, you become very unpredictable and very hard to defend. So here, I'm going to do the ball roll heel to heel, which goes that way. And I could exit that way or that way, but watch what I do. Watch that back. Go that way, and it completely sells him. Let's watch that again. That's the great thing about the ball roll heel to heel. You can exit either way. Look here. When I start the animation, I could have gone that way, I could have gone that way. He thinks I'm going up that way, completely sells him, and it gives me enough space now to hit that shot into the far corner. Honestly now, by the way, if you've watched my finishing tutorial, you'll see I would have normally power shot this now. Not power shot. I keep calling normal shots power shots, but I'll just do a normal shot. But the green finesse flies in. We'll show you one more time. It is just so glitchy, this trick. Because of the exit either way and how fast it is, it's so hard to defend. I think there's a good chance that this trick is going to get nerfed. But anything that gets nerfed, any patches that come out, I will tell you guys about them and do videos about them. Ball roll heel to heel, what a trick. One of the things that makes the ball roll heel to heel so hard to defend is that even if you defend it right, sometimes it still kind of glitches your defender out. This one here is one of the most disgusting ones I've seen this year. Have a look at this. This isn't using Pele, Garincha, or anybody like that. This is just normal Carrera, I think. Watch now. He steps in at the right time, my opponent, and gets glitched out. We'll watch that again. The best thing you can do against trick is either step in and press tackle at the right time, or stand off and let them do the trick into you. But watch here. He steps in. Maybe he presses tackle a bit early, but you can see it just goes through him and then resorts to the goal for me. Normally on FIFA, that would get you the ball back, but that trick just seems glitchy and like defenders can't really deal with it properly. For the next trick, we're going to show you the roulette. Very easy to use in game and seems to be given a shooting boost after you do it. Very simple, easy to do. You just move your right stick 360 degrees round in one direction, like this. And if you was going the other way, you'd move it left to right, like this. very easy. We're now going to show you some in-game examples of us scoring goals with it. The roulette itself as a trick, in most areas of the pitch, I would not say is that OP, but in general around the box, when people get more scared of you taking a long shot, which works quite effectively this year, if you watched the how to finish tutorial that I put out yesterday, you could see from that after the roulette, the shot's really good. But you can also see that the outside the boot and finesse shots are really good. So people are scared of long shots, so it gives you a bit more space around the box to do a trick and bait them into it. Watch here though, the roulette here is so good. People often dive in like that. You do the roulette, spin your stick around, and watch what happens. They dive in, you burst past them, because a lot of the time this year, the best way to tackle is to literally press tackle. Previous FIFAs, it was just to hold L2, but stepping in and being aggressive works this year. But when someone does that, a counter to it is the roulette. And for some reason, after the roulette, the shots just seem OP. Watch this again. He's about to dive in on me now. He dives in, roulette, top corner. And honestly, I've scored this with probably that goal, probably 50 plus times now. Got so many clips of it. It's OP. That is the best area to use the roulette. Don't use it loads, because if you start using it loads, people will just stand off you. But if you use it sparingly around the box and mix in long shots, people are going to be scared. And it's going to lead to some free goals. And like I said, the shot after a roulette, I've got so many clips of it just banging in. It just seems crazy. I don't know if it's 100% thing, but the roulette always seems to result in a goal for me when someone dives in like that. Next trick we're going to show you is the drag back. Not always been that good on the previous FIFAs. On FIFA 18-19, it was probably the best trick in the game. For the last couple of years, it's not been as meta. To do it, very simple. Hold L1, R1, and move the left stick the opposite way you're moving. So if I'm moving right, I'm moving left here, I will move the left analog stick right. If I'm moving right, I'll move it left. And then whichever way you want to exit, you can. So if I'm moving left, I can move right and then back left. I could go up, I could go fully right, I could go down. You can exit in any, basically any position you want, which is really nice. That's one of the best things about the drag back. A lot of tricks leave you forced into doing it in one direction, whereas the drag back allows you to exit whichever way you want. This is a really good way around the box normally to score. You just go the same direction. When people see the drag back, they expect to exit somewhere else. But for me, it's honestly one of the best tricks in the game and very hard to stop. I'll show you an example of me scoring with it. For the next goal we are going to show you, it is using the drag back. This trick in the box is really nice. The ability to exit in a variety of ways can confuse your opponent and help set up new plays for you. Watch this here. So here, I'm baiting him into thinking about shoot there. I turn around. Watch here now. I drag back. He steps in thinking I'm going to shoot. When he dives in that drag back, I can now exit that way, and it gives me that little bit of separation I need to score. The thing is here, I could have gone that way, I turn. People are scared of you using a variety of tricks when they know you've got that in your locker. I use the fact he's diving and scared, and it just gives me that little half a yard of space to get the shot. On this game, players are not anywhere near as good as the last few years at blocking shots, which I do really like. But left stick's not normally good enough to get that space, but the tricks in the box, if you can have a good variety and mix it up, you will get that little bit of separation that's going to allow you to score some nice goals. The next trick we're going to show is the scoop turn. So you can do the scoop turn by either pressing circle and X or square and X. I tend to find square and X is a bit easier to do. That's just my personal preference. The scoop turn can be done with a 4-star skiller. You have to be standing still though. So you can see here, scoop turn, so you can pass it into a player and instantly do a first touch like that. 5-star skillers can do running scoop turns. I don't think they're quite as good this year. They still are decent, but I think the best scoop turn this year is the 4-star one where you stood still. I really do like that though and think it works really well. So we're going to show you some examples of us scoring with that. The other thing you can do though with this, you can do fake shots with the same thing. I find fake shots this year actually work pretty well. I know I'm pressing square and X, but it's the same animation as if I'm holding circle and X or square and X. I just find square and X easier. The fake shots can go in a lot of different ways this year. So you can mix in fake shots and scoop turns. They both work pretty well for me. But honestly, a great thing to do is to get it in the box, scoop turn, and just shoot. Obviously, this is against beginner AI, so bear that in mind. But yeah, scoop turn works really well in game. Let's show you some examples. This next clip here, we're showing you a goal with the scoop turn. Note what I do though in this clip. I play it out wide. I will never recommend you guys a formation that has no natural width. So if we're using a formation like the narrow diamond, 4-3-1-2, something like that, I will still get width in it by getting my fullbacks to attack. The only issue with that formation, of course, is that you just leave yourself a bit exposed on the counter. But width is essential. One of the best ways of playing on FIFA is getting it out to your wingers, using skill moves to get people caught out, and then once you've used the skill moves, you can get cut inside, get it to your striker, who's isolated against a centre-back 1v1, skill move, goal. Let's look at this here. So Cookies in space, do a little fake there. Find Ronaldo, one-on-one against the defender. The defender's tight. If I left stick turn here, the defender is just going to tackle me. So I do a scoop turn. That scoop turn there's a quick, sharp movement and is very effective at just getting the defender off of me. You see there? Quick turn, sets up the shot. Honestly, skill moves in the box, and this is stupid, but it's just the way it is, are a quicker way of turning than actual left stick dribbling. That's one of the reasons they're so important this year. I don't think skill moves are OP or imbalanced this year. I think this is, honestly, up there for the best FIFA we've had when it comes to skill moves being balanced. But they're more vital than most FIFAs because you can't left stick dribble at all. But the scoop turn there, watch it one more time. It's just such an effective way of quickly turning in the box, giving yourself that little bit of separation you need to get a clean shot off. Beautiful, easy goal. Scoop turn's brilliant. The final trick we're going to talk about here is the ball roll scoop. Arguably the hardest of the 5 tricks we've talked about here to do consistently. But if you can master this, it is so good. We said earlier that quick skill moves are important because they're very, very hard to read for your opponent and they just happen so fast. A perfect position, imagine this is in the box to score. You do it like this, you do that, and then you can shoot. You burst past defenders. I'm going to show you lots of examples of me scoring with it. You can exit in a variety of ways with the ball roll scoop. Honestly, for me, it's one of the best tricks ever on FIFA. And I think if you can add this one to your game, it's going to give you a lot more variety in attack. Let's show some in-game clips. For this next clip here, we're showing you a goal with the ball roll scoop. Like I say, probably the hardest trick to do consistently in this top 5, but I really rate it and think it's really essential. You can see here, there really is not a lot I can do here. If I go there, he's just going to tackle me. If I'm trying to turn there, I'm getting tackled. So I use a ball roll scoop in a tight situation. Quickly gets that defender off me. It's so good against the AI. As long as the AI is not like glued to you, which it normally isn't, it kind of shakes the AI off you. And then here, gives me that little bit of space to bang it in. Watch it again. Look how quick this is. Just bangs it in there. Gets that little bit of gap. Like I say, shots don't get blocked as bad this year. And it just rockets into the top corner. We'll watch that one more time without pausing it. Quick ball roll scoop. Finds that gap. It is so hard to defend for people because it's so quick. And when someone ball rolls, you can't be guaranteed they're going to do it. If you're playing someone really good who's doing this, by the way, hold jockey and stand your ground ready for it. But if you back off too much, it gives that gap. Practice this trick. It works on both wings really well. It works on the wings. It works in the centre of the box. It can work in the middle of the pitch. Bit riskier to do it there though. But it's one of the best tricks in the game and can take your attack to the next level if you can master it. Okay, to finish this video off, I'm going to show you some bonus tricks that I still think are effective on FIFA 23. These aren't necessarily the best tricks in the game in my opinion, but they're still very good. I'm not going to go in depth on each one, but watch the analog stick to see how I do it. First is the Elastico. Very good trick. I think it's definitely in the top 5 tricks in the game if you know how to use it effectively, but a lot of people don't, so it's a bit harder to pull off consistently, so I'm not going to put that in here. Step overs are really good. You can just do step overs pretty easily by flicking the right stick. The reverse Elastico, really good. The lateral heel to heel, so instead of doing the heel to heel like that, you hold L1, and then move the right analog stick down and up, or if I wanted to do it to down, I'll move it up and down. The lateral heel to heel is really, really good on the wings. So like this, running down like this, and then you go like this, cut inside quick. Another way to cut inside is L2 and fake to do a Ronaldo chop. The classic ball roll is really good. I don't really use this to beat a man anymore, and you can't really beat a keeper with it in a one-on-one. It's just very good to quickly turn and set a pass up. or sometimes give yourself a better shooting angle for things like the outside of the foot shot. There's a lot of skill cancels which can be pretty good, but I think they're pretty next level thing. I don't think that is something for the average user. L1 and moving the right stick the opposite way to which you're moving twice allows you to turn really quick. I really like this. This is the Cruyff turn, but I don't think the Cruyff turn's quite as quick as this. You can just see there, that is so quick. Beginner squad battles. Beginners just scored against me. Cheers, Jesus. I didn't think it'd actually bother tackling me. Put that one down, that beginner scored against Zelonius. But yeah, this L1 here, turning very quick. I really like the skill moves this year. They feel really balanced. There's a good variety you can use. I think that if you can add a few to your locker, it will definitely change your game. I think the last one we're going to talk about as well here is the open body fake. L1 plus a fake shot. I think it's called the explosive fake shot this year. This one's glitchy. With certain players like CR7, Haaland, and Mbappe, you will literally just morph through players at times. That is honestly could be in the top 5 tricks, but I really do like that one. But yeah, honestly, add some of these tricks to your game. I always say to people, one of the best things you can do is be unpredictable. If you're not unpredictable, then you are going to be very easy to defend against. If people don't know whether you're going to do a certain trick, they don't know if you're going to pass it, they don't know if you're going to hit a long shot, things like this, you suddenly become miles harder to defend against. So add these tricks to your game and let me know how you get on, guys. Let me know which tricks are most effective for you. Is there any trick that you think I've missed out? I think the dead stop black roulette is another good one, by the way. So many this year to talk about that I end up just forgetting them. But honestly, hope this video has helped you guys out. Appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate the support lately on the channel. If there's any videos or content you want to see me guys do, please let me know. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.